Woke and Ready TV, like this video, subscribe to this channel. You see, I'm on my Busta Rhymes from the 90s. You know what I mean? Right now, every now and then I try to give some relationship advice. You know what I mean? Drop some jewels. I would say I'm somewhat of an expert. I got some experience in that field. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but a lot of my homies always come to me for advice and shit like that when they dealing with shit with they, you know what I mean, with they females. You know what I mean? I'm not the only one that's married, but I'm probably one of the only ones that's married. You know what I mean? And people see how me and my wife relationship is. They see how we conduct ourselves. So they come to me for a lot of shit. Like one of my homies was like, "Yo, bro, he been with his girl." You know what I'm saying? For some time now. I want to say about 3-4 years. You know what I mean? They live together. They ain't got no kids together though. She got a kid. He ain't got no kid. You know what I mean? I think she got like one or two. You know what I'm saying? But he do a lot for the kids. You know what I'm saying? As far as I see, you know what I mean? He be teaching a young boy how to hoop and all that. And he said one time he was, you know what I mean? He was saying something to the young boy, like trying to chastise him, you know what I mean, so he can get better at sports. The young boy, he got a little emotional, you know what I mean, a kid, he got a little emotional, went, cried, told his mom, and his mom felt some type of way about it. Like, you know what I mean, don't be saying this type of stuff to my son, boom, 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 boom. He didn't say nothing crazy, you know what I mean? But he was like, oh, like, you know what I mean, you think, you know what I'm saying, I was wrong? No, you're not wrong. You know what I mean? If anything, she's wrong. She should have went about it another way. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you don't want to raise no bitch ass young boys. You know what I mean? No, no. All that crying, whining shit. First of all, she should have checked him right then and there. Don't come to me crying. You know what I'm saying? We know that ain't your, we know that ain't your father, but Mr. Such and Such, he's been here in your life, and he's not telling you nothing wrong. He ain't mean no harm. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a talk with him. And that be that. You know what I mean? See, with these females, bro, you gotta come in the door strong, man. You gotta come in the door strong. Cause even though like it's said not to get all religified, but in the Bible, in the Quran, whatever, any religious book, the order is God, man, woman, and child. You know what I'm saying? So if you're dealing with a woman, that woman's supposed to hold you up here, especially if you holding it down for her. If you're the person she thinks she's going to spend the rest of her life with, or you're going to spend the rest of your life with her. And this is another thing, fellas, we got to stop playing around, man. We got to stop playing around. If you're going to be with this woman, stop playing around. Marry that woman. Marry that woman. If you're going to be, I know on one of my last videos, I was saying, you know what I'm saying, man, don't get married if you don't have to. I still mean that. I really still mean that. And I don't want to come off as a hypocrite, but on some real shit, we gotta bring it back to that, man. But we gotta establish some shit. Niggas gotta know their roles. Like men, we gotta know our roles as providers and protectors. Women, y'all have to know y'all roles as nurturers and what's the other word? y'all know y'all role. You know what I mean? Y'all supposed to take care of home. Y'all supposed to be that home. That homebody nurturer. We know it's 2025. You know what I mean? This Miss Independent Woman thing is like at an all-time high. You know what I mean? Women is getting the bag now. So a lot of them feel like they don't really need a man. Like they have you around, but they don't feel like they need you. So they'll talk to you crazy. You know what I'm saying? They're chasing nigga out the door for real. But we have to know our roles and come in the door strong. And I'm gonna tell you like this: if you ain't got a God, if you ain't got Allah in your relationship, man, you gotta seek God, man. Seek Allah for real. You got to. You know what I mean? Because if you don't have that, your relationship is bound to fail. So what I mean, like if you see yourself, I say like you could tell within 6 months to a year if this is a person you could see yourself with for a long time or the rest of your life with. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead. Why not just go ahead and make that step? And this is for married people now. If you are married and you do decide to take that step, and I want women to understand this, if you have kids and you got a man that's coming into your life, he's playing a role, and a father's not there, and that man is around, You gotta put. See, women don't want to hear this. A lot of women don't want to hear. I ain't putting no man above my kids. And it's not about putting a man above your kids, but you gotta let your kids know that that's the man of the house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he get the big piece of chicken. You know what I mean? He gonna get the first plate. I don't care what none of you women say. I mean, that's just the structure. It's the laws of the land. You know what I mean? You look in the motherfucking jungle, right? When the women go out, the lioness, they go out and catch that zebra. You know what I'm saying? Who eat first? The protector. His strength gotta be so he can protect y'all and fight off other fucking animals and shit like that. You know what I mean? His strength gotta be together. He been working hard all day. His job is to eat, make more babies, protect, and secure the land. You know what I mean? So that meant y'all gotta treat your relationships as such. And a lot of women say, I ain't putting my see. This is the thing. A lot of women not gonna put their kids over their man. They not. You know what I mean? But the thing is, you if you know this for a fact, right? My bad, I got a little distracted. You know this for a fact. She not gonna put the kids above you. You shouldn't even ask her to put the kids above you. You know what I'm saying? There's things that you have to put above her. Simple and plain. Like, just give me my space. You know what I'm saying? When I'm conducting business, don't you get in between that. You know what I mean? Blase blah. If you got outside kids, you're not gonna come over my kids, come before my kids, even though it shouldn't be like that. I'm just saying, if she's one of those. But what I'm saying is, women, y'all have to start putting your man over the kids, because I'm gonna tell you like this: when the kids get older and they get in relationships of their own, they're gonna leave you. It's just gonna be you and your man. You know what I mean? You dig me? Because if you keep treating it like that, like, oh, no man ain't coming between, or coming over my kids, you're gonna run away every man that come in your life. Next thing you know, you're gonna be single and lonely, and your kids gonna be doing anything. They're gonna be older with their husbands and wives, and you're gonna be single and lonely, calling them on the phone all the time. Why you don't come see your mama? Mom, I just talked to you like last week. Next thing you know, she can't afford the bills and all that shit. She come to move with y'all. You know what I mean? It ain't supposed to be like that. You supposed to let your kids know that that's daddy. Even if he's not biological, the biological father, you know what I'm saying? That's the man of the house. He's the protector, the provider. That's my man. When we took these vows, we became one. Y'all have to respect that and know that this is how it should be. So when y'all have y'all relationships, y'all should treat your man as such or your woman as such, and you show your kids the same way so it can keep going. The structure have to remain the same for things to stay that God the way that God wanted it to be. The problem is everybody want to disobey God. For some reason, everybody want to disobey God. Like, they just want to do their own thing. Ain't no man coming about my kids. They be the single women. They be the single women. And it's not like that. It's not. See, they make it sound bad, but it's not as bad as it seems. Because when you do that and you show and you lead by example, the kids will understand that. The kids will develop a better respect for the man of the house. You don't want the kids running around disrespecting your man, because it's only so long he's not gonna be able to take that shit no more, and he gonna be out the fucking door. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, if she is one of them females that's gonna allow the kids to do what they want, say what they want, you know what I'm saying? You gotta like is I don't think nobody deserve disrespect, but you don't give her no 100% respect if she treating you like that. Fuck that. Fuck that. No, everybody deserve respect. When she asks, why you treat me like this? Why you let your kids treat me like that? You know what I'm saying? Why you talk to me like that? Why you let your kids talk to me like that? But that's an unhealthy relationship. Who wants to go through all that? You know what I mean? Because no matter what, the kid's biological father or whatever, they're gonna always show more respect to him. He could be a piece of shit, don't do nothing for the kids. They're gonna always show more respect to him because that's their father, regardless. You know what I mean? As a man, you don't want to get in between that. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you is gonna show me respect, and I don't give a fuck what your real dad have to say. He don't dictate what goes on in my household. You know what I'm saying? For all that, you can go live with that motherfucker. You know what I mean? But fellas, y'all gotta come in the door strong, man. Y'all gotta set these rules down and let these females know, like, you the man. Know your role, know your position. Don't be having these chicks just run all over you, trying to manipulate you, saying what they want to say. They watch all these fucking TV shows and get fucking life all twisted back to Remy and Papoose. Look at all these women that's siding with Remy now. Before, they was all, oh, Papoose is such a real man. Oh, black love. Ooh, this, that, and the third. And look what she turned around to do to him. And now they calling him brokey, and he with Clarissa Shield for a come up and all. It's nasty, man. It's nasty. Take a sip of my coffee, you know what I mean? It's just nasty, man. You got to come in the door strong with these women, especially in 2025, because you do have a lot of good women out here, but you got so many bad women out here that they make it bad for the good women. You know what I'm saying? You know, niggas don't want to wife none of them up. You know what I mean? Especially, I'm talking about African American. I don't even like saying that. You know what I mean? My Nubian sisters with this westernized mindset. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You know what I mean? I told my homie, like, yo, you got to come in the door strong, bro. Like, I don't know how long you can take that. You know what I mean? With the little crybaby young boy. But, you know, that would irk the shit out of me. And if she don't come to her senses fast, she gonna end up losing a good brother. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of women do, man. That's what Kevin Samuels used to try to tell y'all. He was like, yo, y'all gonna end up single and lonely with a fucking dog. Wishing that y'all still had that good man in y'all life, man. Y'all break up families and all that shit. Like, men don't break up families, yo. We do a lot. Niggas might cheat, do all types of shit, but we ain't breaking up the family. Women do that shit. Women like, it's over, I'm unhappy, and get out. That's just what it is, man. But my whole shit is I try to keep people together, man. If it's meant to be. You know what I mean? Some relationships so toxic. You see what I'm wearing? Toxic. It's my homie made this joint for me. I ain't toxic. I just like the colors and shit. You know what I'm saying? Some relationships are so toxic though, it ain't worth saving, man. I tell a nigga fast, walk away, man, run. For the ladies too. You know what I'm saying? They're dealing with these niggas with no ambition, no goals, no drive. You know what I'm saying? While you out, you doing everything, you know what I mean? And he just want to shit on you and shit like that. You know what I mean? Bro, leave that nigga where he at. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is, man. If y'all got some questions, you got some things, y'all want me to talk about, some advice, hit me up. This Woke and Ready TV. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. Peace and love.